It's just never enough because I'm not done yet. And I don't even feel the least bit prepared either. Just pray for me, guys. I feel really underprepared for this exam. Anyways, it's just so much material. You don't know what's gonna be on there. That's the type of exam this is. But hopefully, it's not the worst thing in the world. Convert loop to list comprehension. Oh my god, why is it so loud all the time? So results of this code here. Okay, so for x in range 10, if x divided by 2 is 0 remainder, then you append x times x. So the result would be result would be I would say B because there's that conditional here and it's over here as well, but mm, yeah, has to be B. I'm really pulling out my hair from stress. I'm not kidding. Wait, did I not just put B here? Okay, B. And then for 5, you have to complete the function with default parameter. Complete the function with default parameter. Definition greet name message equals um greet Alice. Hi and hello both work. Name equals well, I guess that's the trick question, right? Because why would you have to pick between those two? Why wouldn't message be just none? I don't know. I think hi works, but 5, 1, 6. Let's see. Error handling. What completes the try except block? Okay. So 10 divided by 0. Um, what completes the try except block? Let me zoom in on this, y'all, just so you guys can get a better understanding of what's going on, right? Yeah. So the result of 10 divided by 0 is should be a math error, right? Or a division error. Yeah, a division error, right? B. It's gonna grade after everything's done. Hello, Blue Banana. Thank you for watching. I really really appreciate anyone who watches me study because it helps me focus if I have somebody watching me. If I don't have somebody watching me, then I start to daydream, which hence is the title. Oh, thank you for subscribing. Anyways, vector operations. Calculate dot product. So the dot product of the two vectors would be 4 plus 10 plus 18, which would be 28 plus 4, which would be 32. Wait, it didn't say to calculate. Okay, okay. So yeah, I think NP dot right here. That'd be the dot product. Let's see. C. Let me know what you guys think. What the answers are. So matrix creation. Create a 3 by 3 identity matrix. Eyes. Eyes, yes. np.I. C. 9. Let's see here. Vector magnitude. Calculate the vector magnitude of this thing. Should be 5. So yeah, I think it's B because the magnitude is square root something plus something squared, right? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. B. Both B and C. Oh, okay. Now that's confusing because I don't know about this linalg dot norm. So what could that be? It's either B or D, but I'm sure about B because that's one way to do it. Linalg dot norm. Maybe it is D. Let's put D. Okay, so matrix multiplication, multiply two matrices. Okay, so wow, wow, wow. Look at that. We have 26 viewers. That is insane. Hello, everybody. We are doing this quiz that I've created on DeepSeek based on the lectures or the code that my professor gave me. So we are going over that. And half the views are gone. Anyways, let's continue. NP. Okay, so we are trying to multiply two matrices, right? So let's see. NP dot multiply seems pretty straightforward. So let's put that. All right. Continue on. Vector projection. The projection is so yeah. This thing here. This function here is definitely for the magnitude because I remember in the projection formula, the denominator has to be magnitude, and then the top has to be the dot product of these two vectors. So it could be this or this, but once you have this denominator, you also have to raise it to the power of 2, which was something that I had forgotten the last time I was trying to multiply or like calculate the projection of something. So it has to be B. Alright, next, solving linear equations. Solve ax equals b. Now, to do this, to solve a linear equation, we like what would x be here? If ax equals b, that means a would have to be an inverse to put like x on one side and b inverse a on the other side. So x would equal b and the inverse of a, which let's see, it would be not a not this one. This is too straightforward. That's just what you'd imagine if you had no idea what this was. It had to be the inverse. Yes, yes, yes. So it's inverse. I think it's B. Yeah, I think it's B. If I get it wrong though, that'd be crazy. Cause I'm so confident. So random numbers generate. By the way, guys can talk. Like it's okay. You're not distracting me. It keeps me focused because I don't want to. Yeah. Generate 5 random integers between 1 to 100. Random numbers. Okay. Between 1 to 100. So the range has to be 1 higher than what you want because it doesn't include the last number. 5 random integers for in range. I don't think it's A because what is this? What is 4 underscore in range? I think it's C. We're gonna see the explanation for everything by the end. What's Python? Python is a coding language. It's something that it's kind of I don't know. It's more popular on Apple, but it's simpler for human, you know, for humans to understand. I think Python is simpler than Java or C++. plus plus. There are a lot of coding languages. You don't have to know exactly like the differences between the Python or the coding languages or anything like that. It's just like one of them out there. So sorting with lambda, sort list of tuples by second element. Sorted underscore pairs. Okay, so what would sort the tuples by the second element? What does it look like, guys? What do y'all think? I've heard of it, and I knew it was coding, but not much else about it. Honestly, Julie, that's you. I'm in the same boat as you. Like, even though I'm trying to study Python, I honestly have no clue like how to do it. Even though I have an exam tomorrow, like a midterm exam tomorrow, but that's why I'm trying to study, and that's also why I'm struggling so much because how how do you how do you sort list of two by the second element? Look, it's a 3A, 1B, 2C. 3A, 1B, 2C. So you want this first. These are your pairs, but what are you sorting it by? What is the key here? So lambda x. Hmm. I think it would be D because this is no, not D. It's B because this is what you want first, right? So this is the index. The first index always is 0, so it has to be B. Just trust me, guys. We'll see if I'm right or not by the end after DeepSeek grades my answers. So checking orthogonal vectors. Check if two vectors are orthogonal. All right, so orthogonal gives you a 0 output, or should give you 0 output. So I think to I think it's A. I'm not sure though because maybe it's B though because how like what do you use to find the value of 0? Maybe the cross product. Yeah, that or the dot product. Oh no, I think it's the dot product because you have to multiply it by itself, right? So that would be A. Cross product is for something else. It wouldn't give you a scalar. Yeah. It would give you a vector. Okay, so yeah, this is from magnitude. Is it not? I forget. Okay. Number 16. List methods. What method adds multiple elements individually? Multiple elements individually. So this would be uh x dot this becomes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think it's append. Yeah. But then again, append is like, does it add it to the vector or just does it just by the end? Because concat could also be, well, I haven't really used that function concat before that much, but we'll see. So stay tuned to find the answers in the end, guys. Range generation. What range generates 5, 4, 3, 2, 1? Um, it would start at 5 and end at 0, right? But it would have to go by the -1 step. So it would be A, in my humble opinion. Right, guys? Right? Speak to me, talk to me, guys. Studying is so lonely because you're stuck and you have to focus with no one to watch you because they have to do their own stuff, and I just want to sit on my hammock with my mommy. Matrix transpose. Transpose a matrix. The only way studying does not feel lonely is because is if you really are into it, but I'm not. I just have to study. You trying to understand half of these words? That's funny, cause honestly, same. I don't even understand it myself. We just gotta try our best, though, and maybe by the end we'll learn a thing or two. Hopefully. Also, nice to meet you, Buffoon. Buffoon, welcome to the stream. So, transpose a matrix. I think it's A dot T, but all of them could work, honestly. I think it's D. 19. Let's go. Oh, wait, that's it. That's it, guys. We're done. We're done. Let's submit our answers and see our grade. Okay. So, seems like we're getting it all right so far. Except for number 5, 6. Oh, dearie. I'm getting quite a 5, 4. Oh my god, 5 wrong so far. Oh, 6 wrong. Okay. 61%. Oh, 7 wrong. Oh my god. 61% is crazy. Because I'm pretty happy to know at least 2/3 of it, but that's not a good grade, guys. That is not a good grade. And it is so easy to get that kind of grade on a real exam. So we gotta lock in. It's 9:33 p.m. by the way. So how am I supposed to lock in for my exam in 12 hours, basically? Hold on, I gotta sneeze. I'm talking so much. Try explaining it out loud to better understand it. That's what I do. Okay, I'll try to do that, Buffoon. Let's see. Um. All right. Let's do the questions I got wrong again. All right. So we don't have to explain the ones that we already got, right? We're gonna focus on our questions that we got wrong. Let's focus on the questions we missed. All right. So I got this one wrong. I think because I don't know. I put the real message of hi. Should print hello Alice. I put hi. Why did I put hi? I didn't even read that. Okay, so that was a rookie mistake. Also because it's like kind of transparent. That's why. Those and the ones you may have felt really unsure about. That's true. That's a good point. Before error handling, what completes a try except block? Cannot divide by 0. Well, I put division error, but maybe it's 0 division error. Just because it's like that's the only way you can have an error by division, right? You have to specify. So multiply 2 matrices. I put np.multiply. Probably it's D then, because that's just how you multiply matrices normally. Solve ax equals b. Wait, how did I get this one wrong? I forgot even what I put. I think I put this one. Because you want to find the inverse, right? You want to put the inverse of A because that's the matrix. A is a matrix here. To put on the other side, yeah, it has to be an inverse. So the only one it could be is A, if not B, which I put last time. So it has to be A, but you have to understand why that's the case, right? Because you're doing the dot product when you don't need to be doing the dot product. B times transpose of A is not the dot product. It's just this multiplication right here. So I'd say that's A. If I still get it wrong, this is all yapping for no reason. Random numbers. Generate 5 random integers between 1 to 100. What? How did I get this one wrong? Well, I put I put I put C. It could have been D though. Wait. Um both A. This looks so wrong though, but it was probably D then, right? Because I'm for sure certain about C. Alright, so I got 7 wrong. We got 2 more left, and then we'll see the real answers. Try asking it why that was the answer. Okay, okay, I'll do that next. Thank you very much. So, what method adds multiple elements to individual? Put append. I think it's concatenate for sure because that's what I was unsure about. I was like, would append put it in the same bracket, or would it just add another bracket to an existing bracket? But concatenating two brackets would keep it as one bracket. So D makes sense. If not append. So take your time with these. Okay, so I got 6 wrong. So why was my grade 11 out of 18? DeepSeek is not good at this. Okay, okay. See, we're getting it. Oh my god, you're kidding me. I get 4 wrong again. Okay, 4 and 6. Let's see. Okay, so it has the explanations here, right? So let's read that because I hate reading, but that's why I'm doing the quiz without having that solid of an understanding. So solving linear equations. Your answer was np dot lin alg dot. I know, right? It's just sitting there. So yeah, it's clean. So actually the correct answer is D. np.linalg.solve A, comma B. That was the last thing that I would have put because I was so certain that it'd be an inverse matrix. But you just have to put linalg.solve. So the explanation is while np.linalg.inverse A B works mathematically, this is more numerically stable and is preferred method in practice. Now that, what does numerically stable mean? Well, it means that it would help to keep your numbers more together, basically. Stable. Because when you're like, if you do like put stuff on your calculator, right? PEMDAS rule has to apply, and like you could give you a wrong answer if you do 2 plus 2 times 4 or something, and then it will do like the addition before the multiplication, something like that. Well, I guess in PEMDAS A does come before M. Anyways, this is something that will definitely stick to my mind. Um, since I got it wrong twice, but let's see. Your answer was not concat. How's it not? It was extend. That was also my last guess. I'm pretty certain that, yeah, I would not have gotten that. But let's see. Extend method. So append would give 2 brackets, right? One nested inside, and then extend gives elements added individually. Oh, so that concat was a trick question. It doesn't have that method. That's crazy. Just to make sure that PEMDAS can do what you want it to. I knew it was extend. I don't even know why, but I should have commented when you were on that question. Educational guessing. Yeah. Oh, honestly, the word extend is like pretty straightforward to make one bracket turn bigger. But yeah. Anyways, So you're making great project progress. Would you like to try these last two questions one more time, or should we move on to another topic? Let's do another topic. Ignore my spelling. So convert this loop to a list comprehension. All right, these are basic list comprehensions. I'm not sure if I want to. Oh god, yeah, exactly. Like I don't know how long I should go with this. Um, I'm having a hard time continuing myself because honestly, it takes a lot of brain power to just answer the questions, let alone continuing. I don't know. Hopefully, it's burning a lot of calories for my brain. Let's see. Should we continue this or do something else? Let's see. Quiz on syntax. I was also studying on ChatGPT as well. AI really helps. Let's do this interactive quiz. But oh no, I reached the limit, bro. Okay. Do we want to study using our existing stuff here? See, this is what we have. C's do not in fact get degrees. Here, that's so funny because honestly, like that's been my experience so far. I I've been trying to get C's, but I don't know. The most I can get is like a D, bro. It's been really hard. Like, how am I supposed to read all of this and study it too? Like, someone's gotta sugarcoat it for me. This is the linear algebra um PDF. Let's see. Matrix and matrix operations with NumPy. Like, how are you supposed to remember these things just by looking at it? I don't know. I guess. Guys, you have to study the traverse tree method. But I don't know. I already did that, but let's just go back to what I don't want to do. That is this question, or not this question, but this list of things. Focus on excelling on the easiest topics. I wish, but none of them are easy, bro. I think the harder ones, the harder aspects of the test, like the syntax, is what gives me the most anxiety because I have not touched up on that at all. Like, how are you supposed to like fill in the blanks of code that you have not even studied? And the professor does not even tell you to study it either. Oh my gosh, this thing's so annoying. Okay, number one, back to quiz. Convert this loop to a list comprehension. So squares is this bracket for I in range 5 squares dot append I times I. Uh, this is so hard. I don't know. Guys, are you still here with me? Let's see. Squares I for I don't even know what to think, guys. Suffering. Thank you so much, Junie and Buffoon. You guys are the best. You guys are my favorite people. the whole entire world on my stream right now. Maybe the only ones on the stream. So I'll just put D because yeah. Anyways, filtered list comprehension. Keep only even numbers and square them. So yeah, the modulus of 2 should be 0. I know that part. So it can't be B, right? X, and then you have to square it. So this makes sense. So it'd be D. Wait, no. Wait, squaring is not multiplying by 2. It's multiplying by itself. That is tricky, bro. Not that I even know if that's the case, but let's see. So nested list comprehension. Create all combinations. Should produce 1A, 1B, 2A, 2B. Hmm. Um, so I guess the real uh question here is like what should be brackets or should there be brackets or parentheses? Like what's the format supposed to be like? I would say it's D because um I don't know because these are already in brackets, right? Honestly, D might be the wrong one. I don't know. This one is extra hard. I actually understood that one. Really nice. That's very nice. Okay, that's why that's the only question that I got like more fast compared to the other ones because it seems a little more straightforward than the rest. Because this one is it's kind of like shooting an arrow at a blind target. Like you don't even know because everything is the same, right? Um. Anyways, give me a guess, guys. What do the bracket indicate in the comparison to the parentheses? So that's a good question. I think the bracket indicates that it's a list, which is a good point. That is a good question because pairs here is a list because it's a list comprehension. So it can be D. Okay, so it's A, B, or C. And then the parentheses are inside. So that means X and Y have to be in parentheses. So it can be C, right? And what's the difference here between these two? What? I don't even see a difference between these two. Am I tripping, guys, or? Hmm. Oh, there's a four and an and. Okay, so four. I think because there's already a four here, it should be B. All right, number four, lambda function. Also, just from a comprehension, what are four in statements? That is also a good question because four is four in mm, four in statements. Python. Okay, so the four is four and in just so it's not together. So the for loop is used to iterate over a sequence such as list, tuple, string, or range, or other iterable objects. Its basic syntax is for variable in iterable. For this keyword initiates the loop. In this keyword connects the variable to the iterable. All right. So 4 starts the loop. It's like it drops the ball and the ball keeps going and the loop by in. So the variable is connected to the iterable. What is an iterable? I have no idea. But here's an example. So fruit, 4 fruit in fruits. This code will print each fruit in the fruits list on a new line. Okay, back to this. Lambda function. Sort by string length. So sort by string length. Sorted underscore words is equals sorted words. Key equals should be cat, dog, elephant, butterfly. Cat, dog, elephant, butterfly. What do we see? Why would it be C? No. Dog and elephant have to switch places, right? So you're sorting the words by what? Oh, by length. Because how many characters are an elephant? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Butterfly has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so definitely length, but lambda x is also important because you can't just put the length for key. Like length is just something that you can't put by itself, right? Length has to be with a parenthesis or something inside it, and the lambda x here would be what's inside it. So it has to be B. How many are there of these, bro? I can't keep doing this. Let's see. Let's see how many there are. Okay, there's 8. Okay, I thought there was like 16 or something. 5. 3 more guys. 3 more. Try B. Yeah, I put B. Thank you, Genie. Number 5. Let's see. All right, this is another modulus one. Even underscore gen should create a generator, not a list. So a generator. Well, I know the curly braces are for dictionaries, and you can't just put this without anything, and the list is for brackets, so it has to be parentheses. That's a lot of B's in a row. I'm not sure if I'm getting these right, but we'll see. And it's okay if we don't get them right, right? Because we're doing this without trying, just so that the ones that we get wrong will stick to our brain. I mean, not trying, but studying. Because I ain't got time to read all that. Which I'm not sure if it's a good studying method or not. A has to be wrong, right? For what? Number 5? Yeah, for sure, because it's a list. Brackets means a list. I said do not make it a list. So double each number. So list map number should produce 2, 4, 6, 8. Hmm. So the lambda x would have to be multiplied by 2, but if you add it to itself, that's also basically multiplying by 2. So I think it's D. Okay, so I have to go for dinner, but let's just do the last 3 questions. Last couple questions. My cat is pawing. He's pawing me for dinner. He's literally. Okay. Sorry, so many distractions. Okay. Number 7. Filter with lambda. Keep numbers greater than 2. So it can't be any of these, right? It has to be A. That seems pretty straightforward. I think DeepSeek just threw that one in so I could feel good. Like I'm getting something right. So create numbers square dictionary. Square dictionary should produce 0 to 0, 1 to 1, 2 to 4, 3. So we have to square it. Yeah, so squaring it would be x times x. A dictionary? Okay, so like I mentioned, the dictionary has to be curly braces, right? So has to be. All right, let's submit the questions. See, finally, the answers. Rick Morty's back. What's one plus one? A or B? I had three wrong. Oh my gosh, we got two wrong. Oh, at least we got most of them right. Let's see. All right, so the explanation for number one, basic list comprehension. D, for I in range 5, the correct answer would be I times I for I in range 5. Hmm. So we just flipped it. We did I times I afterwards. So for the loop has to start after like a syntax. So the list comprehension syntax is expression for item in iterable. Okay, so the expression comes first, and then the for, because what are you trying to iterate, right? Like you need the expression first. Okay, that makes sense. And then the nested list comprehension, your answer is B. XY for the correct answer would be uh is A. Wait, let's look back at what this question was for number three. I know I could scroll, but like I don't know why my mouse is not working. It's A. What did I put for this? I think I put B. But A and B are exactly the same. Oh, okay, so it's the for loop again. It's the for iterable, the for function again. I put and. I was like, there's already a for here. Might as well do something else. But yeah, it's for. It's the fourth thing twice. Okay. Okay. So that concludes why we got two of those wrong. The last one that I went over was pretty confusing. It was like a tricky question. But yes, the phone we gotta see without even studying the material that much. Anyways, I gotta go for dinner. Thank you for watching and stopping by, and see you guys next time.